just like the love we made.
Hey guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Okay, so yesterday I tried to get a video out for you guys and recorded a whole bunch of good stuff, and then ran out of hard drive space, so nothing happened. Tribal Grens are gone, guys, and as expected, the current tribes are not going to be as good as those. However, these tribes are pretty fun. We're enjoying the barrage damage. Sniper tower damage is going to be alright, and I boosted everything this time, guys. Gold production, probably a waste. I mean, it's basically like a green statue, but I'm not sure if it's bugged, so we'll keep an eye on that. Rifleman damage is awesome, but they are riflemen. The current troop combo I've been going with right now is actually an RZCM. I haven't really saved it properly here, but let me turn down that game volume. Okay, basically what I'm doing, and I'm not the only one to run this combo. I think Ryan was already doing this, and maybe even the chicken, I don't know. But it just makes sense, okay? It's an RZCM with 2 boats of rifles, 2 boats of Zookas, 2 boats of Lasertrons, and then of course 1 boat of Cryo, 1 boat of Medic. This is a pretty strong combination right now, and I purchased 4 days of the Lasertrons right before the trader left because I knew we'd be losing the Tribal Grens, and Lasertrons are going to be potentially better than whatever the tribes give us right now. So that's why I didn't bother using Lasertrons with Tribal Grens, because Tribal Grens were absolutely awesome. Okay, there were a couple things I tried to show you in the last video. I wanted to show you a 10 boosted ice attack. This guy had 10 boosted ice against my Tribal Grens. I was fully boosted, full disco on this one. This guy took a tremendous amount of GBE to take down. So we work on that first Shock Blaster 3 in the back. I took 3 attempts on this guy originally. First attempt, I was just clearing my map. I had Masterpieces boosted, and I ran out of GBE, and I knew I needed more GBE to try to deal with this guy. So then I boosted everything up. Second attempt, we dropped on the right, and we lost bullet kind of early on, and then I just retreated. This was the third attempt. We dropped on the left, and I kept a better eye on bullet, and well, we'll see what happens. So the whole idea here is just to keep the other Shock Blaster 3 cycled under shocks, obviously. And we have some pretty good spacing with the Grens. They don't run off and do a lot of stupid things, so that really helped us. Giving bullet a drink right there, just to keep things moving along. We were also really fortunate that we weren't getting chain shocked. We had the shock at kind of the 10 o'clock of the HQ looking at the Grens, and the shock at the 4 o'clock of the HQ looking at bullets, so that also helped make this work out. One more shock on the Shock Blaster 3, and I think that'll do it. Yeah, bullet's health is really, really low. Give him a drink right there. One more artillery to help finish off the Shock Blaster 3, and then we re-flare to the left corner. Notice bullet did not see that flare. It's very annoying. So we had to drop a second flare to get him to move, but we noticed that happened at least, so we caught it. And yeah, everyone's getting over there. The mortar is far enough away to not really be causing us any problems right now. If that mortar had been closer, this one right here, I can't click on the darn thing. If this mortar had been any closer, it could have really given us some problems as we were turning the corner. But it was there. So that's just great. We can go to 2 times now. At this point, GBE is very, very tight. Bullet's very low on health. I've got enough for just one more drink, but I want to hold on to that as long as possible, of course. As we move into the range of the flamethrower and the sniper tower, though, his health is dangerously low. We flare up towards the shield generator, give him a drink just to make sure he doesn't die, and again to speed up the process. We used about almost all the time available to make this attack work. So time's a little bit precious. We're getting some more GBE. I figured we'd farm out the flamethrower a bit, but then I realized, he hurts too much and we're running out of time. So we flare back. At this point, we just got the shock launcher down here that's going to be a problem. It's going to shock bullet a couple of times. We're just waiting for the Grens to, with their overthrow, to take out the shock launcher. As soon as that happens, we're going to flare everybody closer to the HQ, just like that, and go for the final burn. But guys, just like that, Tribal Grens took down a 10 boosted ice. You see them? They're all there. You can count them. There's 10 boosted ice. Boom. It was an L level base. He was a 220-100, 220% bonus to the health and 100% bonus to the damage. That was a fun hit. What else can we show you guys? A couple days ago, there was a good op hit that I had. Well, it was decent. I was featuring the Lasertrons. This was, what were we doing here? Well, it was a high five. It was 190 task force point high five. I should explain the hit real quickly. Basically, there's a two-phased hit here, and we're going to be dropping troops initially on the right to take out some of these power cells. We'll use lasertrons, and then we're going to drop a couple of boats of Grens on the left, and they'll be working on the cannons. So let's get into it. Okay, what we see here is the initial deployment. We got bullet and healers and 2 boats of lasertrons. Lasertrons were doing great work here because of the way the power cells were lined up. We know that this rocket launcher, the shock launcher over here is going to be in range of the Grens, the one that we're barding right now, so we get rid of that shock launcher. As soon as our troops have the attention to this rocket launcher, which they pretty much already do, we can now drop a couple of boats of Grens on the beach. We lost a couple on the initial deployment. I'm not sure if we could have flagged further back. Maybe we could have, but it's okay. We got them out there. So, yeah, there's a lot of junk happening at one time here, so trying to keep an eye on all the action. Bullet steadily making his way up those power cells. Got a couple of Grens behind him, giving him support. And the other troops are slowly breaking off to the left and taking out these rocket launchers, which is actually pretty good. Now, we've got a Gren that's going to get sniped out by a sniper tower. There he goes. We put a late artillery onto the sniper tower just to get rid of it, but the damage was already done and the Gren was dead. Bullet is getting into the range of the sniper towers right now, so we are going to keep an eye on his health. We know that his health is getting pretty darn low. Everything's looking great so far. We're trying to take out some of these rockets before we move over to our shield gens. The main priority of this attack, I should have mentioned it in fact, was to take out these shield gens in this area. So that's actually the goal of this attack. The bonus would be getting rid of those other shock launchers. Bullet's health is low, gave him a drink, gave him another drink, and at this point the front line where we dropped those Grens, it's pretty well thinned out. The lasertrons helped with that, so we're going to reflare everybody up together now down here in this corner. Of course, put the healers under smoke so they don't take a lot of sniper and rocket fires, or we're getting our way back. The Grens are way out in front, so we drop another flare pretty much in the same location, just to get everyone a little bit closer together as we come in for this push. We put a box of critters down here to distract the sniper tower before it has enough time to focus on one Gren to take it down. The critters work, the sniper tower goes down, all the Grens are still up. Okay, now we got some good work going into the shield generators. We got a couple of Grens tossing at the rocket launcher. Yes, that was a bad shock over there. I was trying to shock the sniper towers and the rocket launcher, but well, we just got the sniper towers. But hey, that was the more priority target anyway. Yeah, so okay, finally the rocket launcher goes down. We got a couple of Grens that are looking at that, or the sniper tower's looking at those Grens, so we flare them out of there. Try to get everyone repositioned again. And yeah, so moving right through, maybe we can go to 2 times at this point. Working on the rest of the shield gens. Now we do have a problem with being chain shocked, so we throw that box of critters over here on the left. He's actually going to get 3 shocks out of that shock launcher, so that was a great place for the box of critters. That prevented the chain shocks, and that let us move forward up and do our primary objective, which was to take out these shield generators. Time is running a bit low, and we know that. GBE is also low. I think I've got enough for about 1 shock right now, so we're going to reflare and try to take out these shock launchers. We're just waiting for just the right time to use that shock. That time is about now, while all of our troops are together. Then we focus in. You'll see I even throw a late artillery onto the shock launcher in the back just to make sure it goes down, but it already went down. And there you go, just like that, there was the opener on high five. I think my boost was just masterpiece, but there you go. Featuring the lasertrons. Lasertrons make a great support troop. They just cost way too much GBE to use as a primary troop, though. So like I said, I've been running them with this RZCM. It does fairly well. Sometimes I still need to boost up GBE to make things work, though. These aren't tribal Grens, right? Now, what just appeared on my map? Oh, we got a player base. Let me pause the video. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so let's take a look at this this base. So what do we got here? We're looking at a 64-74. We see 2 Shock Blaster 3s and a Shield Gen 3. Okay, looking at his HQ, yeah, he definitely has the tribal bonus to headquarters health. How much is that again, guys? 50%. That is huge. That is going to be something we have to pay a lot of attention for in this tribal. 50% bonus health to the HQ means the shields do a lot more work than they used to as well. So we're going to have some beefy shields in this tribal, guys. And we can go at it with this combination with our RZCM Lasertron. And the only thing that's going to make it a little bit tricky is these rockets. They're so far apart, it's going to be hard to naturally take down like 2 of them. It's tempting to flare to the back so we can work on the Shield Gen 3, but I don't think we need to. I think what we'll do is maybe BART out, let's say like this rocket launcher and this one, and then we'll drop on the right, and we'll naturally just kind of take out this one. Try to keep the shock blasters under shock and hope the Lasertrons do a bunch of work. I think we'll do something like that. His boats are empty, which is kind of scary. Maybe that he's online. Before we do that, though, we need to talk about these the new 8th GBE ability. These, what are they? Explosive critters? What do we call these? They are explosive drones. Okay, yeah, these suck. I mean, I don't know. I haven't found a use for them yet. Please tell me why I'm wrong, and I'd like to know why these are good. The reason why I say they suck is because they're like critters, but not even as good. Like, what I mean is critters, they distract stuff when you put them out there. They chew on the building, and maybe they'll distract stuff for a while till they're all dead. Well, these critters, they just kill themselves. So, yeah, they'll distract for a little bit, but they die. Now, if we compare the stats to normal critters, you're going to find that they really stink. Now, we see that, okay, we get 5,000 damage per second, but don't let that confuse you guys. It's really just 500 damage per shot. So each critter, according to the tooltip, I haven't tested it, does 500 damage on detonation. I believe it, though, because they don't do a lot of damage. So you get 5 critters per charge or whatever at 500 damage each, means you're only getting 2,500 damage if they all detonate on your target. Now, maybe these are splash. I haven't really checked that, but it's very hard to control these, so I don't know how much bonus you'll get from the splash, but it's a good possibility that they will do splash damage for you. But still, guys, for the GBE cost, it's not worth it. I mean, if you go to the armory, just take a look, for example. Oops, wrong button. I mean, compare that to an artillery, which is 6k, so this does 2,500 damage, where an artillery does 6, and of course the barrage, well, being tribal, it's even crazier. The barrage is doing over 21k damage right now, 21.6, so, or 2,500 for the explosive drones. I just don't see the point. Now they do stay in one spot for a few seconds, which is kind of nice, and it might have some use, but it's very short limited, and the GBE cost goes up so quickly. I think it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, I think that's how it goes. Anyway, the point is, I haven't found a good use for them. I might drop 1 or 2. It's just beyond that, it's so hard to justify any type of value for spending more GBE on it beyond the first or second use. Anyway, blah blah blah. I don't know. Hadn't really found out why these are good yet. Okay. Here we go. Let's take one more look at them, but I think we know what we're doing. We're barting out those 2 rockets on the left and the back, and we're dropping on the right. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. Unboosted. See where it gets us. Okay. 1 barrage, probably 1 artillery each. If we're really lucky, the barrage might be enough on its own, but I doubt it. Yeah. Okay. And there we go, starting off with 81 GB. That's a lot. That's good. Okay, we'll drop everybody out. Get some critters on the shock. Maybe a little critter swarm right into that machine gun. Probably not a good use of critter swarm. Okay, let's keep a heal in hand. Getting in front of this flamethrower that's doing some work to our Johnsons. Flamethrower and mortar. Okay, rocket's doing a little bit of work, but we're not too concerned about that. That flamethrower is doing some serious work, and they're walking into some mines. I'll even throw down another heal in front of them. Okay, let's shock the shock blaster in the front, and that flamethrower. Might have been premature. It looks like we're losing a lot of troops on this one. Let's put a critter swarm out. Yeah, most of our Johnsons are already dead, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's try to see if we can get a shock launcher and a shock blaster in a shock. Looks like we did. Okay, I don't think we're going to have this one, guys. We're losing too many troops too quickly. Let's put some critters on the left flank. Let's shock that shock blaster in the back now. We need to start clearing stuff quickly. Quickly. 22 GBE, we can do another shock. I guess we can get both shocks if we're good. There we go. Okay, if we center up we can hit that. Let's do one more shock. Shock on the shocks. Okay, now I'm hoping the Lasertrons are going to be able to get the shock blaster for us. This is really tight, guys. And that stupid gold storage. Okay, here we go. This will be good for the critter swarm. Keep those Zukas alive. Come on, let's get the shock blaster down. This might work out, guys, because now I think we'll be able to overwhelm the boom cannons. They're not going to be able to keep up with the critters, and the Zukas and Lasertrons will work their way through the shields. I think we got it. This was awfully close, though. So, and I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, because there's only one critter sitting up there right now. We might lose a medic or two. We might lose another Zuka or two, but I think we got it. Notice we didn't even use the new GBE ability. I mean, I guess we could, but on what? Like, I don't know. Let's just throw them back here. It doesn't really matter, guys. In fact, the HQ is probably going to go down before these guys activate. Boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, okay. We took out a building with them. I don't know, guys. I haven't found anything good with them yet. Like I said, the first couple uses, they're kind of cheap. I mean, 5 GBE for 2,500 damage. I guess that's not that bad compared to where things are later in the fights in terms of cost. Okay. Yeah, well, shoot, that still costs a bit to reinforce. Anyway, that's basically about it. I want to let you guys know I'm still alive, still here. Just been really busy and had that problem with the video. Kind of bummed the Grens are gone, but we knew it was coming. Still got 3 days and 7 hours on our Lasertrons, so going to be doing some more videos with that. What else? Yeah, so obviously we had the reset for the prototypes, and you know, this is what we're looking at for this cycle, hoping to get something new, but we didn't. I'm not sure what the next one is. My grappler's about to go out. I might just replace him. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know, guys. I guess that's about it. You know, I did have one really funny defense. I don't know if it's still in here, though. Let's see. No, probably not, because I had a whole bunch of hammering. Is it the one with the warriors? No. You're not going to see it, though, are you? Oh, it's too bad. Anyway, whatever. A bunch of warriors found my hidden mines, and they all died. So that was awesome. Yeah, so I do recommend hiding mines. I'm just rambling. But, yeah, like, I guess we've got a Mega Crab coming up here pretty soon in a couple of weeks. I don't even know what to think about that. Maybe we'll have some more prototype troops coming into that. That would be really cool. The only other thing to really mention here, and I'll cut this video off, I don't want to make it too darn long, is about the Rainmakers. I'm sorry, the Lasertrons. They have way too much GBE cost right now, guys, at 18 GBE, so that's why they make just a good support troop. And you won't really see me running around with all of them and like Kavan or anything like that, like I was doing in the past, because they cost way too much GBE. In general, I like how they balance them, though, because they are super effective, and they've brought them into the role of a very strong support troop, but nothing you want to use is like your bread and butter. So I think they've done a great job with the Lasertron this time. So good job, Supercell development team. I think you tuned it just right. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up right there. I think that's enough. Hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome day. And remember, like always, guys, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.